An ABC 17 Storm Track weather alert day goes into effect tonight and lasts through Friday morning as I'll be tracking 2 rounds of potentially wintry weather that will impact mid-Missouri. That first round moves through tonight, starting off as rain and shifting over to snow at times throughout the day tomorrow and into early Thursday morning. We could see anywhere from around a dusting up to 2 inches of a slushy snow accumulation. This could make for slick or slushy roads at times and low visibility throughout the day tomorrow. Here's what we can expect out the door. Give yourself plenty of extra time as I'm tracking those temperatures right around that freezing mark. So we could see mixed precipitation throughout much of the morning and possibly into the afternoon, depending on the temperatures. Here's what I'm tracking tonight. As low pressure starts to move in from the west, it's kind of encountering some dry air. So not a lot of what you're seeing this evening in mid-Missouri on radar is making it to the ground, but that'll change as the air becomes more saturated overnight. Here's our ABC 17 Storm Track future track that starts out at midnight. We'll see that chance for some rain as temperatures will be in the mid to upper 30s still, but the later we get into the night and closer to sunrise tomorrow, we'll get closer to that freezing mark. So just about all of us will have that chance for a little light snow in the morning. That precipitation starts to fill in a little bit more closer to the lunch hour, especially for eastern portions of the area. There will be a heavier band that sets up. Whether it falls as rain or snow is still to be determined. We'll be watching those temperatures very closely tomorrow afternoon. As you'll see here, most of us are seeing that air temperature right around 35 to 37 degrees, but the air aloft is likely going to stay just right around that freezing mark. So this will likely be falling as snow and then either landing as snow or rain depending on that surface air temperature. So a lot to watch, kind of a tricky forecast here next couple of days. Getting into tomorrow night, we're dropping back down to right around that freezing mark. So snow showers will wrap back around and will be likely for areas south of I-70 in the morning on Thursday. So we'll deal with limited impacts with that, possibly a coating of snow on the roads through mid-morning. By late morning, this all starts to push on to the south, and we'll have a gap here before our next round that moves in towards afternoon on the backside of this low pressure system. That will likely start off as rain and potentially shift back over to snow as temperatures drop for the rest of Thursday night into Friday morning, adding to the potential for accumulation. So kind of a messy forecast here. This is what we can expect for the first round between tomorrow morning and Thursday morning. Most areas around a dusting to an inch of slushy accumulation, possibly seeing that heavier band that could set up east of Highway 63, bringing at least 2 inches of snowfall. And we'll be tracking that secondary round that could bring a little additional snowfall into Friday morning. Here's a look at the road temperatures. Out the door tomorrow morning, we shouldn't have too many issues as we have been warm the last several days, especially as you remember over the weekend, we hit almost 60 degrees on Christmas Eve. Getting into Wednesday night and Thursday morning, though, that could change in some spots as the road temperatures dip to the upper 20s to around 30 degrees. So we could have some slushy areas, especially bridges and overpasses through Thursday morning. The day is looking good, but getting cold again by Thursday night. So watch for those slick spots overnight Thursday into Friday morning for the commute. Here's a look at our ABC 17 Storm Track 7-day forecast. Once all of this precipitation clears out early on Friday, we are left with clearing skies. And as we get into the weekend, it's looking pretty quiet for New Year's. If you have plans on Sunday evening, it'll be cold. You'll want the jacket, but we're going to be dry. Even at midnight, we'll still see temperatures right around or just above freezing.